Je lwesithathu ke namhlanje la ngomhla ka21 kuyona ke lapha inyanga kaMay kunyaka lapha ka2025 sinake lapha Malume John emsakazweni ke wakho yezwe lomzansi njoba ke sazi usuka khona ke lapha kwa Sparesboyz impela ke sobe sikhuluma ke naye nakulona ke impela ke lolusuku siyazi ukuthi ke indawo ke leyo ongayethemba ukukunikeza ke ama parts emoto ke amasha kanjalo ke nasesebenzile kodwa ke yasezingeni eliphezulu kakhulu ngenhlobo ke zemoto ezahlukahlukene whether ke uhamba ngeMercedes uhamba ngeBMW Honda, Tata, Kia, Land Rover, Jeep, Renault, Peugeot, Citroen noma ke Volvo wonke amaphathi ke imoto ungakwazi ukuthi ke uwathole khona ke lapha ya kwa Sparesboyz khona ke lapha Malume John sobe sikhuluma ke naye kulona kusuku namhlanje. Malume John, hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and just a good afternoon to all the listeners out there.
I'm just glad that you're saying to me you are very well. It is so refreshing to hear someone say that, because I think there's so much happening in South Africa at the moment. Not so long ago we were hearing about our budgets and all of that. So it's good to hear someone saying that they feel good and they are well.
Well, you know, the thing is that we are all people of Africa at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially us South Africans, I just feel so strongly. You know, they talk about the budgets, and we've heard budget speech before, and I was listening to one of the listeners about Eskom, and there's so many problems. But one thing I can say is when the people come together, then beware, be careful.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the people of South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, is a very, very powerful, no matter where in the universe or in the whole world. I mean, our president's in America at the moment. You know, us South African people, we've got resilience, and we come from a very diverse background. And that's what makes it so interesting for us. So I just feel positive about the future, because I believe us, the people of South Africa, we can get it right. I'm not sure about governments and about municipalities and those local parliamentarians, but one thing I can say is the people, we're going to get it right, and I just feel extremely positive.
Speaking about getting it right, I know that Sparesboyz has been getting it right for more than 30 years now, being in business. Maybe briefly tell us a bit about that. How do you guys get it right with your customers and the best quality parts at an affordable price as well?
You know, at Sparesboyz, which is a very small little environment, it's a small company, but basically what we have learned is if you run your company very, very tightly, in other words, there's nobody that's earning salaries that doesn't deserve salaries. Everybody is accountable, and everybody is there in our organization to give customer service, and they're monitored and we measure them. So we will check that they're calling back on customers and that they're following up with customers. And this is just a small little recipe of how you can grow the success. And I feel that, you know, for instance, if our local municipalities were doing the same, trying to give the best service to the people of that area, and then our government was doing the same for the people of South Africa, and that's just our recipe. When you really work hard and you give a genuine service, because that's what we're all about, is giving a genuine service. You, the customers out there, deserve to get that service at the best possible price. So there's no corruption within our organization. Everything is very tightly run, and that's why we are basically there for the people. So as our logo says, I mean, basically it's Abantu, Basiza, Abantu. So all it is people helping people. So that's what we stand for. We're there to help you out no matter what problem you have to do with any one of the cars that you have in any brand, because we have various companies. We have Parts Boys for all the parts, any part that you need for any car. You can come into the shop at North Coast Road and they will serve you. We have Africa Boys Online, which is online. Go onto the computer, go onto the website, order the part and get it delivered directly to your house. Or pop into Sparesboyz, where they offer new and used spares across the 12 different brands. So we're there to be put to the test. And this is what we're saying to all the opposition companies out there, the municipalities, the governments, and just general the companies in general in South Africa is, can we put you to the test? And we asking, put us to the test, because we like to be tested. We want to be of service to the customers out there, and we want to give you the best possible product at the best possible price. That's what we're passionate about. So loving your job and loving what you're doing, being dedicated. At the end of the day, let's be honest, that's what our public servants are supposed to be. They're supposed to be servants of the public. So that's what we are. We're just basically servants of the public out there. We help you when you've got a problem to do with the car, because we understand sometimes you don't know anything about the car. Sometimes you don't have any advice. You don't have anybody to turn to. So who can you trust? Who can you phone just to ask advice? Say, wow, guys, please, I have a car. It's making this type of noise. What do you suggest? So not always do you have to phone us just to buy parts, but phone us for advice. Phone us out there, because we're there to be of service to you, the community.
I think Malume John, I think especially for us as women as well, having a car sometimes it's the most dreadful thing, because it makes the tiniest noise and you panic and you don't know which buttons to press. So we can always bring it in at one of your shops as well.
100%, just for advice. You know, that's what we're there to do. And I must say, you know, for the ladies, it's like me walking.
We panic.
Well, it's like me walking into a clothing shop. Without your help, I've got no idea. You know, my wife has to choose my clothes for me, because I've got no idea. So when it comes to cars, we're there to assist you, get you in the right direction, and at the end of the day, to save you money. Because diagnosing the correct problem, going straight to the correct problem, can save you thousands of rands. And in today's economy, that's what we need to do. You can't just replace part after part after part and you're still having the problem. So when you go to mechanics that don't know what they're doing, sometimes it can cost you a lot of money. So by all means, give us a call. We'll only be too happy to be able to be of service to you and point you in the right direction and save you money, because we know at the end of the day, you're going to go and you're going to talk about us, you're going to tell your friends about us, and that's what we want at the end of the day, to be a company that can be trusted by the people.
For details and address, bazonithola kuphi?
Okay, for Sparesboyz, we're based at 89 Chris Harney Road. Best to reach us on the WhatsApp line. It's just so convenient these days. It's 079 292 3939. 079 292 3939. That's to Sparesboyz. For Parts Boys, you can go directly through to them. They're also situated at 89 Chris Harney Road. For any new part that you need, you can reach them on the telephone number 031 579 6290. 579-6290, or Africa Boys online. Go straight onto the website at www.africaboys, boys always with the Z on the end, online one word, africaboysonline.com, or you can reach them on the telephone number 579-8524. 579-8524. You can buy your parts online, pay for them online, and get delivered straight to your house.
Malume John, thank you so much for your time today.
Have a lovely afternoon, and to all the listeners out there, just stay positive. We are going to do it, and this is a beautiful place we live in, especially KwaZulu-Natal.
Thank you so much, Malume John, with your time. Yena ke lapha Malume John, impela ke usuka khona ke lapha impela ke kwa Sparesboyz, njoba ke impela ke kuveza ke la uthi ke kulula kakhulu ke naka WhatsApp lapha kwa Sparesboyz. Uyabashala lapha noma ke ubathinta ku WhatsApp ku 079 292 3939. Bese ukuthi ke kwa Part Boys, uma ngabe ufuna ke ama parts emoto ke amasha, it's an affordable price. Uyabashala ku 031 579 6290. 031 579 6290. Kwa Africa Boys online, uma ngabe ke ngempela unqena ukuya ke khona ke lapha ya ku 89 Chris Harney Road, uyakwazi ukuthi ke order online ku www.africaboysonline. U Africa Boyz ke wakho ugcina lapha ngo Z, so ke it's www.africaboyzonline.com okanye bashayele ku 031 579 852 lapha 031 579 8524 uyakwazi ukuthi ke uthenge ukhokhe bese bedilivela ke yona khona ke lapha ya egcekeni. Sibonge nje kakhulu kuyena ke lapha ya uMalume John suka khona ke lapha ko Sparesboyz emsakazweni ke wakho Izwi.